August 27, 2005. I woke up to my roommate blasting Hey Ya. It was 7:45 a.m. I was exhausted, and though I loved the song, it was blasted every morning. Now, I have to get to work until 9:30 a.m., working as an assistant manager at a new restaurant. Now, I heard a ring on the floor from a gift from a previous year, a Nokia phone. It was a friend of mine, Marcus Thompson. He said, "Hey, Thomas, are you trying to get out after work, hit some clubs, watch a movie, maybe walk around the park?" I replied, letting him know I would work overtime for more money. He replied, "Dude, ever since you got your new fancy job, there is no time for you and me. Anyway, if you change your mind, let me know." Little did he know, I wasn't working overtime. At my new job, I met a girl and we started dating. Her name is Delilah, and we plan on going to the movies. But I started getting ready. So I put on my favorite shirt, some pants, my Walkman, and my phone and left. By the time I left my house, it was 8:40 a.m., so I put on some Outkast and walked to work. I arrived around 9:10. Delilah greeted me. She went to work in the kitchen and I went to work in my office. I was doing some paperwork for a while when I received an email from my boss around 9:40. I was a little confused since he wasn't here today, so I clicked and it read, "Thomas, let the workers know they will be evacuating right now due to the hurricane. Make sure everyone is safe. The news is predicting it will come faster than we think. Kindest regards, Phil." I got up quickly and told the staff and customers that we were evacuating. Everyone left, including me. By this point, I had a spare mixtape in my office in case I got sick of Outkast. It was the American Idiot from Green Day. The time was 9:45. I didn't know where we could evacuate. We were going onto some stable high ground. The wind was picking up oddly quickly. Now I am no expert on any of these things, so we were running to find a place to stay down and stay safe. Customers had all run doing their own thing by now, but the workers, including me, were staying together. By now the streets were flooding quickly. The wind was really bad. By this point, Holiday was the song playing. We made it into the neighborhood. We knocked on the door of the family that owned a 2-story house. They opened and let us in. We started explaining that the hurricane was happening from what we can tell. They listened and we all went to the second floor. By 11, the storm was raging hard. Water came up the stairs slowly. By the early afternoon, we were slowly being flooded by water up to our ankles. Around this time, power lines and any way of communication were cut off. By nearly late afternoon, we were on the roof, the house flooded with water still hitting all of us, and the wind was pushing us. We were freezing. By the next morning, August 28, 2005, the damage was catastrophic. The streets were fully flooded, and we almost did not have any space on the roof due to how flooded it was. We were freezing all day, but by now my Walkman was barely hanging on in my pocket. Everyone was coughing. We were waiting for rescue for the rest of the day. At 6:28, we saw a rescue helicopter in the air. We started evacuating one by one. Delilah was before me since I was the last one. We went to Houston to a survivor camp. So for a year, me and Delilah we were there just waiting to go back to Louisiana, but eventually we did. This was my project on Hurricane Katrina.